Ali Naderi was a 52-year-old Persian male. He is 5 feet 10 inches tall with salt and pepper colored hair and brown eyes. His complexion is dark and he weighs approximately 176 pounds. At the time of his disappearance, he was wearing dark shorts and a dark hiking jacket and had hiking poles. Ali Safar Naderi was known to hike in a popular area where many hikers frequent on the top of Westwood Plateau, along a network of trails in which some of them lead to Eagle Mountain. Naderi was familiar in the area. In fact, he hiked it daily and always alone. However, on August 23, 2020, a concerned citizen observed that Ali's vehicle was parked in the parking lot many hours longer than usual. They found it to be very suspicious and decided to call the police. Because the area has so many trails and due to the lack of hiking plan left behind by Mr. Naderi, the police found it difficult to pinpoint an area to begin the search. Eventually, Coquitlam Search and Rescue brought in 183 trained volunteers to carry out the search. Teams used drones, helicopters, and search dogs, and they scoured an area of over 48,000 square meters of trail. 2,400 hours of searching turned up nothing. The Coquitlam RCMP investigators searched Naderi's vehicle and apartment for clues and interviewed friends, neighbors, and relatives. There were no clues and no explanation as to what may have happened to Ali. The RCMP have stated that they had crucial information come in from ordinary citizens who are alert, giving them a place to focus their investigation. Search and Rescue Manager Ray Nordstrom said that Naderi appeared to have gone much further north than previously believed. Finally, the break that the searchers were hoping for came in the form of a trail cam photo. It showed Ali hiking beside a large boulder using his hiking poles, but definitely on the path. RCMP would not disclose the location. On August 27th, Search and Rescue suspended the search for 2 days. In a tweet early Thursday, August 27th, Coquitlam Search and Rescue said it would not be actively searching for Naderi on Eagle Ridge today, and instead, Search and Rescue managers and the RCMP would review the task so far and plan for the next steps. We are planning on going back out, said Coquitlam Search and Rescue President Tom Zajac. It's more of a regroup and refocus. See if there are any areas we've missed or where we need to focus our efforts. Tips from the public and the trail cam footage did help us in the rescue efforts, but the RCMP also claimed they needed the break to refocus. This is a real intense search, not just for our local searchers, but for all the resources from other jurisdictions called in, McLaughlin said. Although we have made progress, we haven't made the progress that we really want, which is to find him. That's why we're taking these 2 days to let the rescuers recover their energy and go back with a new plan. Search and rescue workers will take the next 2 days to rest, said McLaughlin. Many people thought that taking 2 days off so early in the search was frustrating, especially when finding Ali Naderi alive was coming down to the wire. Some people felt that animal predation was higher if he was left alone too much longer. Some opinions felt that calling the search off for 2 days was frustrating and stupid. Also, some people speculated that maybe the police knew something more about the case that they weren't revealing, like maybe a goodbye note. Coquitlam RCMP made a call out to the social media users to back off after several people on Instagram targeted search and rescue accounts in a campaign to restart the search for the missing hiker. Roughly 600 people liked an August 25th post by the local search and rescue describing how the search continued for Ali on Eagle Mountain. And since then, the search was halted and hundreds of identical posts from multiple accounts have implored the volunteer rescue group to continue looking for the missing Coquitlam man. One member of the public wrote, "I really wish the RCMP shared where, how the photo was taken. Looks like a trail cam maybe. Was it far out in the woods, outside his usual path, and that's how they know he went into the back country? First I was thinking he might have mentioned to friends that he was taking a new, deeper route, but then RCMP said he didn't have a plan shared with others. Also, I'm with the public on this one. I don't understand why they completely called off the search after only a week and said it wasn't worth it anymore. This guy seems healthy and resourceful. Even if they didn't have the funds anymore, they could have continued some effort, like with drones or free searches by volunteers. I'd love some other information and disclosure from local police," they said. Coquitlam RCMP said it made the difficult decision to call off the search for 52-year-old Ali, who went missing, but a police investigation into the disappearance will remain open. Given the time frame that Naderi has been gone, his lack of supplies, and the vast backcountry where he went missing, it doesn't make sense to continue searching and potentially put our search and rescue teams at risk. Anyone who has spotted the hiker or knows anything about his whereabouts is still encouraged to contact the Coquitlam RCMP, which said its investigation will stay open until Naderi is found. Tips for hiking alone. Pick a well-traveled, well-marked trail. Choose a trail that is within your ability and stick to the trail. 2. Tell someone where you're going before you set out on your solo hike. Text a reliable friend or family member a very explicit description of the trail you will be hiking. Tell them how long you expect to be out and call them when you get back to civilization. 3. Seriously consider getting a Garmin InReach Mini 2-way satellite communicator or one very similar. Do the research, your life is worth it. The device allows you to send text messages to your family and friends even when there is no cell service. And if something goes wrong, you can send a help signal with your location 24/7 to emergency responders. It also tracks your location. It is a highly recommended life-saving piece of equipment, whether hiking solo or with friends. 4. Know your limits. Take on challenging hikes, but never do hikes that you are not ready for. Mistakes are made when you get overly fatigued. There is no need to push beyond your comfort level or ability. You can still challenge yourself without pushing beyond your limit. Moving slowly can be more challenging because it requires more control. Give it a try, or just relax and tune into your surroundings. Never feel discouraged if you need to turn around before the end of a hike. 5. Be prepared. Make sure you have enough food and water to stay energized and hydrated. It's wise to bring more water than you think you need. Be sure to pack basic first aid supplies, a headlamp, an extra layer of clothing in your day pack so you're prepared in case the weather turns or you end up staying out later than expected. 6. Check the weather. Of course, it is recommended that you hike on a clear day. Hiking in the rain will pose additional hazards that are maybe better to avoid when you're by yourself. Even if it's clear, bring along a light rain jacket in case of an unexpected weather change. 7. Don't wear headphones. By leaving your headphones at home, it will be beneficial for you. It will help you heighten your awareness of what's around you. Animals, hikers, a weather change, listening to the nature around you will help you remain prepared and alert to your surroundings. That way, if thunder rolls in or hikers come up quickly behind you or an animal rustles in the bushes, you won't be spooked. If you do choose to hike with earbuds, keep the volume down and leave one earbud out so you can still hear what's going on around you. 8. Brush up on local wildlife. Make sure that you are aware of local wildlife and how to respond in case of an encounter. In bear country, quiet hikers can startle a bear and cause it to be on the defensive. For this reason, be sure to bring bear spray. Only hike in groups and make lots of noise so you don't take animals by surprise. 9. Stay on the trail. Carry a trail map and always stay on the trail, especially if you're hiking alone. Even if you have a map on your phone, bring along a paper map in case your phone dies or you lose service. Watch for trail markers and take pictures of any trail junctions to help you remember which way you came from when you are retracing your steps. 10. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, then it's probably not. Think it's getting too late to keep going? Turn around. Feeling nervous about some creepy guy who gave you a weird look? Be on the defense. Solo hiking is not the time to take risks. Always trust your judgment. Plus, if you're out for some me time, you don't need to be chatty with everyone you meet. It's okay to nod and carry on. If you feel uncomfortable with someone, carry on. 11. Start small and build confidence. If you're new and alone, start small. Head out on a shorter trail, 1 to 2 hours, and slowly build your way up to a longer hike, or turn back and go further next time. 12. Educate yourself. One of the primary ways to prevent accidents from happening is to educate yourself about how to stay safe outdoors. REI Co-op offers a ton of free resources on their expert advice page. They cover everything from hiking, climbing, mountain biking, navigation, gear, wilderness survival, and more. Ali Naderi should have followed some hiking protocol. It's so important to leave the information of your hike with others in case you do go missing, because you're out there by yourself in a big forest in a big area, and it's really hard to get found if you're off trail. So many people go missing every year because they refuse to follow basic protocol when it comes to hiking solo. Remember to be safe, and remember to always let someone know where you're going, and preferably never hike alone. Ali Naderi has never been found. If you have any information as to his whereabouts, please contact the Coquitlam RCMP at 604-945-1550 and quote file number 2020-22677.